Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hi. How are you? How's it going? Oh, ooh, Ascendance of a Bookworm. Sadly, I wish there was more of it. Felt like it didn't get where it was going. Hmm. Oh, was there a new season? Maybe I'm an idiot. I could be an idiot. Um, that's always on the table. Let me look at my stuff. Huh. Huh. Well, I didn't even notice. Kicked off in April and it's about to end. I thought that shit was over with because it's been, 1 million years. Huh. Cool. Thanks you. Thanks you. Thanks you for playing my game.
Yo,
Cito. Thank you for 132 months. It's funny because like it was popping up on Plex, but I was like, it must just be like refreshed, like better quality was found. You know what I mean? Um, and I just ignored it. That's my bad. Man, maybe we have to do a rewatch. Kentuckying, we are. Oh, the move is coming up quick, folks, and I really have it on my mind. What are your bad news bears? Oh man, I'm sorry. Here we are. Yeah. Life as a Gen Alpha. It's tough out there. Yeah. Sure. What's up, dorks? Is that what you were looking for, Legend? Is that what you needed? Yeah. Legend, thank you for 58 months in a row. Appreciate that. I did see that. The lifetime pass. We need to probably resume the search for a Discord alternative because that shit is still happening. It got delayed because they got blasted, but now that's all cooled off, so they're gonna probably do it. I still have my eye on Fluxer, and I would really love it if they would get that self-hosting stuff together, but patience is a virtue, I guess. Patience is a virtue. Yeah. Well, I mean, we only had the stoat up as a test, and it started pretty rough um because at the time that we tested it, so was everyone else on Earth. It was really taking a beating. Um, so it didn't really make the best impression. Fluxer to me seems like it's the most pleasant of all of them. The most likely that people would be willing to potentially migrate to because it is really a lateral move. It's like basically Discord. Well, there's more than just looks to consider. Um, Matrix, unfortunately, seemed like in general people just really seem to advise against it. Um, that it's pretty jank. Doesn't sound like it would be a great experience from most of the research I did, which is what drives me away from that. Did you mean what's Fluxer? Should be that. Ah, gotcha. I always try to put two X's in it. It feels to me like it should have two X's, but I'm wrong every time. Fluxor. Yeah. It also kind of seems like Fluxor probably has the juice. Seems like it's pretty popular and it's got funding and yada yada yada. It also has apps for all the things, and they've migrated all the development back into public. Why is Federation taking so long? We're working on it, and we need your input. Seriously, come talk through the design standard with the Fluxor team and developer community on GitHub and in Fluxor developers. Federation matters to me and the entire team, and we want to do it right. A lot of questions are still unanswered. What happens when a user keeps returning to one Fluxor instance through another instance? How does Fluxor prevent illegal content like CSAM from propagating across instances? In DMs, which instance is responsible for moderation, if any? These are all questions I had. How do users and communities migrate between instances? How should Fluxor handle plutonium? Plutonium is it's like their nitro. There was some indication. First of all, it sprung up out of nowhere shortly before or during everyone freaking out and looking for a Discord alternative, and like fully formed. You know what I mean? Like a copy of Discord somehow. So that initially was pretty suspicious. But all of this was explained as that this is something that this developer had been working on in private for a long, long time, blah, blah, blah. And then, threw it online finally at this point after working on it for 5 years, even though it wasn't fully ready yet, which is why it went back under the covers, apparently, for a refactor before now being public again in a sort of version 2 form. And there was also some indication of some usage of AI assisted coding here and there, but not excessively, like not, it's not an entirely vibe coded thing. So it's one of those ones that falls into the sort of gray area. Yeah, I mean, you are going to encounter this much, much, much more often in the coding space just because it has taken over the coding space so completely. And the other thing is like we have like we're not spoiled for choice here. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of options on the table. Also, I love reading self-hosted news because you'll get these headlines that are fucking wacky. They don't sound like they sound randomly generated. Like this one here. Somebody figured out how to host an electronic banned book library from virtually anywhere via Wi-Fi smart light bulbs. Right? Yeah. Okay. Sure. uh, there's also a headline here about Allbirds. If you're not aware, there was a company called Allbirds that made shoes for a minute. They were hot for a second. I don't really fully recall what happened, but it was sort of like they made a big splash and then that fell apart, but I don't remember why. Whatever the case, they're one of the most absurd AI pivots. They came out at a certain point and said, "We're pivoting to AI," which is insane because they were a shoe company, a failing shoe company. And there's a headline here that says, "Allbirds," in parentheses it says shoes, is following through on its commitment to becoming an AI company and has officially renamed itself to Smartbird. uh, it's like a joke, but it seriously was. This is literally like a pivot specifically just to grift AI money. That's what this was all about. Yep. Oh my God. Allbirds continues AI pivot with name change and CEO hire, comma, sending stock soaring. Why? Why? Why does that send the stock soaring? Are we all fucking morons? It was a shoe company that failed. The CEO didn't change. So why? This is uh, I don't understand this fucking shit world, man. What are people doing with their fucking money? What do they think's going to happen here? We have a proven failure CEO, and they're just saying they're just pivoting to AI out of nowhere. How does that make any fucking sense? Why does that attract money? Listen to this shit. It's fucking nuts. 2 months after its unexpected artificial intelligence rebrand, Allbirds is changing its name to Smartbird and appointing a new chief executive. The shoemaker turned AI infrastructure firm on Wednesday named Nadia Carlston as CEO and board member, replacing current CEO Joe Vernacchio. Okay, so I was I was wrong. I didn't know they switched CEOs. But I mean that the AI pivot was all Joe's idea. Was he thrown out, or is this like he stepped back like into the board or something like that, and this is just part of his plan. So confused. I'm gonna search for Joe now. What did Joe do? Oh. Joe Vernacchio, former Allbirds CEO, joined Sorel as president. What the fuck is Sorel? It's an outdoor brand. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind. Tim Boyle, chief executive officer and chair of the board at Columbia Sportswear Company, said in a statement that he was excited to welcome Vernacchio back to the family. Okay, this is wild. Okay, maybe this wasn't Joe's idea to pivot to AI. Maybe I have that wrong. It's weird that it would be his idea and then they would eject him. I really don't understand. What the fuck? Okay, so they brought in someone who led Amazon Web Services Quantum Computing Center and worked at Homeland Security. She was most recently CEO at DCAI, an AI infrastructure company that recently partnered with NVIDIA and is home to a supercomputer known as Geffion. Shares of Bird soared 39% on Wednesday. I would like to be drowned. I just don't. A month earlier, the company sold its footwear assets to the brand management company American Exchange Group for $39 million. Allbirds also shuttered its U.S. full-price stores in February. It's the fact that a company can just like burst out from within the dying husk of another company like an alien and succeed purely through the use of just a buzzword, I think is a strong indicator of the death of the empire. It has to be. Anyway. This is a whole rabbit hole. I don't understand why like people are like, oh, this company. I mean, the company may as well like SpaceX might as well be named like the you're not getting your money back company. is That's what people are rushing to throw their money at. For example, you know, it's really really obvious. So I don't understand. I don't understand what it is that they know that we don't. Other than there are people who are just like blindly devoted to Elon Musk, which is totally just based off of nothing. The dude doesn't have like any credential at all that explains his valuation as a, just his net worth is completely inexplicable. It's based entirely off of hype. What did he invent? What did he build? He bought things. The dude really should be in prison, but like all of the things that would prevent somebody from doing the stuff that he's done were rolled back because this is the effect of someone having this much money. When the dude has more money than countries, enforcement of laws doesn't happen because like everybody just folds in front of the guy because money is power. Oh well. Yeah, we need to get him really into the Titanic and really not into safety. Actually, I think we already know that he isn't into safety because he already tried to put a submarine in a cave. Yeah, we just need to get him really excited about the Titanic. Billionaires can't resist it. No, we don't have a test server. Um, I'm waiting for self-host because to me, it kind of feels like just being on someone else's platform is sort of the same shit again. Although who knows? Maybe worthwhile to still do a test server. I'm just afraid that if we do that, then we're going to end up that's just going to be the server. On the other hand, I don't know how costly it's going to be to host a server like this either. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see how things go. Anyway, here's some Kentucky Route Zero. Act 4, Scene 9. A neighborhood. Oh. Hmm? Remember this. I told you. Yeah, you don't have to say it. Only because it's always true. She played at the flower shop. Cyrano opened. He was having trouble with his tape machine, so he just droned out on the lap steel. He got really into it, and he went for like forever. Everyone was falling asleep. Not everyone. I remember the air was warm, perfumed. You were playing with some petals you found on the floor, and I was looking at the ceiling. I remember the ceiling was glass. During the week, that room was a greenhouse. I don't know where they put all the plants when they had bands in. Maybe outside, if the weather was nice. It was nice that night. Warm. Smelled like spring. I remember the folding chairs. So uncomfortable. But I guess it was their only option. They had to pack everything up during the week so there'd be room to display the flowers. Wow. Look at Ezra. He's wrapped. Yeah, he's really into it. So, we were talking about him earlier at the gas station. Sure, I haven't forgotten Cricket. Cool, yeah, I know. Any what do you think about Ezra traveling with us for a while? We were in the back, passing messages in code. We used a code of our own design, inscrutable to observers, transmitted by... Taps on the wrist. You told me a joke. It was the one about the prisoners exchanging dirty moonshine recipes. I told you the one about the 3 bears in the outhouse. Then you told me the one about the dentist with the rude prosthetic. We had to leave the room. If I sound hesitant or something, it's just... When I met you, when we met, we were nothing. Just these little gray shadows. And we grew and filled in, but we did all that together. Ezra, sure, he's just a kid, but he's already a person. What would that do to our system? Our chemistry? We took a wrong turn in the hallway and ended up in the basement. I remember the air was cool and damp like a cave. I remember the lingering perfume of the greenhouse giving way to an earthy plant smell, like we were digging down into the roots. The grimy door in the corner caught my eye. I remember the door was stuck. There was a large gap underneath it. You forced the door. It wasn't as stuck as we thought. The door burst open and we fell through. Hey, I got the masters for the new record back from Lazar. They're okay, but What? You listened to them without me? You were at the pet shop. I didn't think you could tear free. Oh, okay. Anyway, there are a few spots where the strings distorted a little, and the whole thing was way too much reverb, but overall it sounds pretty good. The new drum machine fits right into the mix. Nice. The only question is how to do it live. I can't control the drum machine and sing and dance at the same time, and you've got your hands full of guitar. We switched on the lights. The room was crowded with colorful wreaths for births, quinceañeras, weddings, funerals, celebratory wreaths. But there was something kind of sad about it. We got back to the greenhouse just as Clara was tuning up. She released her shoulders, took a deep breath, raised both hands into their precise positions, and the room started shaking. Clara hit a note that made the glass rattle in sympathy, a perfect 2 octaves lower. She looked like a sorceress, tearing down the building with an effortless wave and incredible focus, coaxing the empty air into some kind of moaning, rattling demon. That's the thing about the theremin. It's the only instrument you never touch. You could see a wave of concern propagating through the greenhouse, people looking up at the trembling glass ceiling, looking at each other to see if anyone else was worried, trying to catch Clara's eye and discern if she was doing it on purpose or not, if she were really trying to bury us all in glass. I'm just saying, maybe we could use a third pair of hands up there. Oh. Oh. Think you could teach that kid to play a drum machine? Ma'am, I could teach a dog to play a drum machine. Well, that'll be our backup plan. It was a tense 5 minutes. We, the audience, alternated between fearing for our lives and lamenting hers that could have given her the kind of emotional experience to play this devastating song. Then, slowly, gently, Clara's hands came to rest. The theremin went quiet. The glass stopped rattling, and the room relaxed, unharmed. I met a photographer once. I mean, one in particular. She even took my portrait. I can't imagine why. She said it would immortalize me. That was a metaphor, of course. She meant I'd never be forgotten. As she was disembarking, not far from here actually, the film fell out of her bag and was borne away by the current. I was working on deck at the time. She shot me a sad, apologetic glance, but I wasn't bothered. It's no shame to be forgotten. Act 4, Scene 11. Silo of Late Reflections. Whoa. What's this place like? Dogwood Drive. It's in a small town, or it I really don't know. I've got the manifest the old man had in his truck here. Lysette Antiques. Mail order delivery. No return address. Shipping address 5 Dogwood Drive. Packing list. And then it's just numbers. I guess the inventory numbers of the antiques he was supposed to be delivering. Anyway, I'm glad you're coming with us. Yes. I'm always eager to see more of the country, and I enjoy the company. I will have to find a bus or a train to get on to Nashville by the evening. Well, they have buses everywhere, right? Or, hey, I could drive you to Nashville. Seems I have a truck now. Only, how are we going to get it up these stairs? That's quite a staircase. There's no way to get this truck up these stairs, is there? Not with that attitude. No, there isn't. Looks like we're making the rest of this trip on foot. I don't even know what's in there. What if it's too much to carry? Nah. We've been loading and unloading gear since the stars were young. We're our own roadies, right? We've got expertise. All right, Cricket. Let's get this delivery packed and tied into bundles. We're hiking it upstairs. What's in there? Antiques, I guess. Antiques. Yeah, antiques are... It's like junk, but people will pay for it. Oh. Sorry, I guess you'll be taking the bus after all. It's okay. It will be an adventure. Tired? Don't worry, lady. We're almost there. There's Blue. Old Blue. But what about Conway? Poor old Blue. End of Act 4. Un pueblo de nada. What would that that be? A welcoming house? The house of welcome? A welcoming place? Oh, I was thinking Donata, like you're welcome. A house of nothing. I'm not insane for thinking that, though, right? I understand now. Nada means Donata means it's nothing. Of course. I always interpret it as you're welcome, but it's nothing is right. I'm stupid. I'm not late, am I? Who is this person? Late for... Oh, sorry. I'm Maya. Right. The traveling artist. Welcome. I'm Emily. I, work here. Great. Rita says you're the producer? Oh, did she? I guess so. I do a little bit of everything. Yeah, I know the feeling. You weren't around earlier at the lunch thing? No, I don't live in town. I just come in to work on the station. Really? That's quite the hike, isn't it? I know some shortcuts. Oh, okay. I should make sure she's comfortable. So, do you... No, I'm fine, thanks. I'll just find somewhere to perch until you folks are ready. I've got a lot to digest. Mentally, I mean. Well, and it was a big lunch. But I spent most of the afternoon examining the mounds. Ah, the burial mounds? Yeah, that's why I came down here, to see them up close and make some sketches. They're amazing, right? They make me uncomfortable, to be honest. Seems kind of weird to build a town in a graveyard. Sure, every town has a graveyard, but usually the town comes first. Okay, I'll check if Rita's ready. You can just hang out back here somewhere. We'll let you know when it's time to come on set. Great, thanks for having me. You too. I mean, you know what I mean. Ugh, why am I so awkward with visitors here? Just used to seeing the same 12 people day in and day out, I guess. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Things are happening. Looks like the ceiling is holding up okay. Just the usual leaks. Looks like I just made it before the sky broke open. At least the floor is staying dry. My left boot has a hole. Ben and Bob, we're working on a project. I hope the neighbors are okay. Yo, this is so sick. Why is this so cool? Miss you, Cross-Eye. Whoa. I hope the sign isn't getting wet. Is this Weaver? Time to start the show. I fucking love this. Oh, James left a patch wired up on the image processor. Slow-mo Crow. Keeping an eye on the control board. Look at this very cool schematic in the background, too. That's so sick. The Video data bank. This is so awesome, man. Oh, right. Serrano's here to help with the weather report. Huh. If I click them, they kind of go away. Serrano's got the guitar. That should be cool. Elmo gets a lot more into it when he has some noise to vibe on. We found that radio in the woods a week or two ago. I cleaned the circuits with rubbing alcohol and left it in the sun. Seemed like it was working okay again. So why are they taking it apart? Hope the neighbors are okay. Miss you, cross-eye. Sorry, I'm just going over everything again real quick. Make sure I didn't miss anything here. The video data bank. It used to be on the other side of the room, and the couch was in this corner. We moved it here, where the ceiling is least leaky. It's further from the windows, too, so sunlight doesn't bleach the labels. So much of archiving is just playing hide-and-seek with weather. I mean, fix the fucking roof. What's going on? Fix the roof. Slow-mo Crow, keep an eye on the control board. Keep up the good work, Mo. Nice. Maybe there'll be time to play with it after the show. That just leaves this. Time to start the show. Okay, ready when you are. How does it look outside? Okay, not Weaver. Gross. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. Saturn is in retrograde. What does that even mean? Yep. Think it'll let up? I guess we'll see what Elmo says. My poor tomatoes. Okay, in 3, 2... Hi, it's Rita. This is your evening broadcast, 8192. Wow, it's really raining out there. Damn. I can hear it from here. We have a few leaks. Put some pots and bowls underneath them. Thanks, Ron, for lending us your extra pots and bowls. I hope you had a good day, despite the weather. Although it was really nice earlier, right? I had a good day today.
Sorry about your holograms. Here comes my ass.
I'm in the middle of a show, Empress. Thank you for 67 months. I met a new friend. She's going to join us in about a minute or so. Maybe you saw her earlier around lunch, or if you didn't meet her, then you'll meet her in a minute. Or if you met her already, but you still want to hang out, I'm sure there's plenty that we can talk about. Wow, so this is 8192. Is that right, Emily? What is she talking about? That's a lot of broadcasts. I came in around the 5s, so I've only been around for half of them. Oh, 8,192. Wow. I'm only halfway there. They've been at it for a while. And back then, in the 5s, let's see, I did Night Noise, and we had the Swap Show and the Bird Show, and people just coming in and dropping off tapes all the time, and now, well, now it's just the evening broadcast. See, I gotta get me a couple of ferns. That's what's been missing around Streamaday. I need some ferns, a little table, interviewing the games. But it's not like, I'm not saying we're in decline or anything like that. I love the evening broadcast. I think it was the first show we had on here. Yes. Wait. No. Well, technically. It used to be the morning broadcast. Before Joel was born. Until Sherry got pregnant and had really bad morning sickness. Yeah. So it's the spine of the station. Or maybe it's the heart? Or is it the skin? What part of the WEVP body do you think this is? Why don't you come on by and tell us about it? We're going to be here for another 30 minutes or so. Or if you don't want to brave the storm, you can always give us a call. Same number as always, 270-216-5556. This is a real phone number, I have no doubt. I'm not sure if it's the same number from the phone intermission.
We are sorry. An application error has occurred. Goodbye.
Oh no!
We're sorry. The number you have dialed has calling restrictions that have prevented the completion of your call. Announcement. We're sorry. The number you have dialed has calling restrictions that have prevented the completion of your call. Announcement.
Well, it was in Kentucky. Oh, were they? What the fuck? Come on. That sucks ass. Wow. So right before I play the game.
Bye.
We're sorry. The number you have dialed has calling restrictions that have prevented the completion of your call.
Yeah, it's over. It's over, man. Game over, dude. Okay, so we're going to start with a tape. This is an old one. It's one of mine. But maybe you haven't seen it. Or, if you've seen it, it's been a while. So maybe you've forgotten. Shit. What? She asked me to queue up her tape. Un pueblo de nada. Where is it? I don't know. It's probably still shelved. I'll find it. Thank you. Emily scans the shelf of videotapes. Oh, what's this? Emily pulls out an unlabeled tape. To herself, absently. Possible to say. Not much tape in there, though. Old bumpers? Someone should come in here and label all these. We should put this all in chronological order. Although I guess it's hard to remember sometimes the order of things. Some of these tapes were made at the same time. Or we started one video and then started another in the middle and came back later, and time is out of joint. It's like sweeping a beach. Oh, wait a minute. Something fell behind the shelf here. Emily pulls a grimy tape case from behind the shelf. Gross, it's damp. She opens the case. It's empty. Ralph borrowed it for his screening, so it's probably with the others. Here. Aunt Connie reframed, Bare Waste Studies, Death of an Airfield. Un Pueblo de Nada. Aha. What would you all do without me? I'll queue up Rita's tape now. Here you go, Mo. Hold off playing this until Rita's done setting it up. Thanks, babe. I should have done the phone thing. Oh well, I missed out. While the phones are down, they did make a full half-hour-long live-action production of this episode of the evening broadcast, which is on YouTube. Might be fun to watch before Act 5. Amazing. Yeah, definitely, Jim. I am very curious to see it because this is a really shit-ass broadcast so far. Some people have lived here a long time ago, before the company town, before the airstrip, like over 100 years ago. Okay, so I hope you enjoy it. Ready, Emily? Wonder what Maya thinks of the dock. This is cool. Have you seen it before? Is she being genuine right now? Just making small talk? Honestly, it makes me kind of sleepy. I know what you mean. I used to date a filmmaker. He worked in a similar style. Slideshow gothic. He did stuff for the History Channel, like really dry shows about war, the banality of trenches. It's not a bad way to learn about history, though. She did a lot of research for this tape. The People of Nothing. We still have a few of those worn-out notebooks they left. I guess that guy from the university took the rest. What did he say he was working on? Oh, right. The Archive of Utopian Thought. Some big preservation project, I guess. So now the People of Nothing are on a shelf somewhere. And here, on this tape. It is history, right? Or is it just a story? It's a good tape. It's good to have a portrait of the people who used to live here. And it does a good job of communicating who they are, what they did, what they were like, I think. People should know. The community shouldn't just disappear, even when it disappears. Or is there even a difference? Although, now the tape is just here on a shelf. Every once in a while we dust it off and it shuffles around the airwaves again like an old dog. Sorry, did I say something wrong?
No,
oh, no.
I said it before you had a chance to open your damn mouth.
Beer, thank you for 135 months. Oh, no. I'm sorry, I just have some weird shit going on in my head tonight. You know what I mean? Sure, it's okay. Sorry I spaced out. Don't worry about it. You should... Oh, should I go sit? Yeah, it's almost over. Next up is Maya's interview. Piles of dirt. To Maya. So, where are you staying tonight? Here in town. Oh, good. Yeah. Even before the storm came in, I thought it'd be nice to get some rest before the long hike back to the highway. Ron offered his loft? What? He said I could sleep in his loft. Oh, honey. He's talking about his barn. Ron, nobody wants to sleep in your barn. Ron shrugs. It's not haunted. But it is haunted. Bob got some pretty clear voices there on his tape recorder. He wanted to have a seance, but couldn't round up enough brave souls to go all the way around the table. You'll stay at my place. Oh, thanks. Oh, Ron. Do you need anything? Actually, do you have an extra toothbrush? It'd be nice to sleep under the stars. I think I do, actually, yeah. Oh my god, I've been in the woods, you know. Right? I actually used a twig this morning. Kind of chewed up one end. No stars tonight, though. I said that so weird. No stars tonight, though. I've done that. Really? I'm disappointed. I thought I invented it. Even better, you can chew on some pine needles. It really freshens your breath. I mean, it's not perfect. Wow, that's roughing it. Just close your eyes and pretend, I guess. Right, exactly. And even then, it's just not the same as real toothpaste. Do they know we're rolling? Emily waves to Rita. To camera. Oh, okay. Hi, so I hope you enjoyed that video. Like I said, that was from like, it's several years old. I can't remember exactly. I enjoyed it very much. Oh, thank you, Maya. She didn't introduce Maya at all. Maya's just there now. What's next? I brought in a tape. Oh, okay. You good? All queued up? I'm gonna check on the boys. Ben and Bob are seated on the couch, poking at the electronic innards of a radio. So that it won't mute while it scans between stations. Okay. Because that's where they live, right? No, you just want that constant static noise. Right, the noise. That's where they live. They don't live anywhere, dude. They're ghosts. Okay, why does it matter where you tune the radio? It's like soil in your garden. You need rich soil, right? Mashed up, rotted leaves and stuff. Like compost. Oh, hey Em, how's the show? Just a normal night. Good. Always fun to have a guest. Something for the shut-ins. A few old folks who never leave their homes. Like the frog lady. I've never seen inside her home. But Ron said she's up to several hundred frogs at least. They used to just live in her bathtub. Then someone saw her collecting old sinks and basins from abandoned houses. That's our little town. Stragglers, weirdos, and ghost hunters. The radio crackles as it scans rapidly across the spectrum. Snippets of voices mix with colored noise and unfamiliar interference patterns. Oh, they're making one of those fucking spirit boxes. Did you hear that? That was definitely a voice from beyond the grave. Sounded like I clearly heard dogwood in there. Yeah, kinda. Sounded more like frogwood to me. What the hell is frogwood? Man, I don't tell the ghosts what to say. Did you hear that, Emily? Must have been dogwood. Dogwood, of course. I guess it doesn't matter. The ghost voices don't really come out until you play back the recording later. They only exist in recordings, like a copy without an original. A mirror reflecting something that isn't in the room. Eerie. Like the mounds. The burial mounds here in town? You think they're haunted? No, or sure, probably. But I mean, I meant they're like the reflection. The people who made them lived hundreds of years ago. That whole society is long gone, and now we just have these lingering echoes without any trace of context. Yeah, that is kind of eerie. So the ghosts speak, and we can't hear it, but the tape recorder can hear it? Is that right? I don't know. Sometimes I think it's more like the recording itself is a ghost. Like, that's what ghosts are. Recordings of events that didn't happen. When something keeps leaving new marks even after it's gone. False memories. That's fun. Ooh. The bowls on the floor are getting full pretty quickly. I hope somebody's planning to empty these. Somebody else. The town looks really empty in the rain. I wonder if that's true in cities too, if rain makes it all look empty. I'm trying to remember. What's a big city I've been in when it rained? Oh, Chicago. Downpour on Western Avenue. We took shelter in a gas station. Does it just look empty because everyone stays inside? No, there's something uncanny about a town in a thunderstorm. It's like a reanimated corpse. Ugh, more leaks. This is not sustainable. Yeah, do the roof. Pay the bucks, do the roof. Always do the roof. It's the most important thing. You have to do the roof. The diagram has been up on the chalkboard for at least a couple of months. I clicked before reading the first thing. So I don't know what the first thing said. There's a very slow drawing of a hand coming in. It's a schematic for some essential component in the image processor. Nobody understands it but James. That's the point. He's trying to clean it up and simplify it a bit. He'll publish the simplified diagram, and everyone can build an image processor. Meanwhile, it's like hieroglyphics in there. The schematic seems to get more eerie the longer James is away. He understands it, which keeps it tethered in the realm of the human. Otherwise, it might as well be lichen. Fuck, what did that say? I love the oscilloscope. You can plug any signal in here and it shows up on the screen. Sound waves, video signals, even just a weak electrical signal with no other purchase on the census. You can inspect electronic sounds that are usually too low frequency to detect. Sometimes it takes a little tuning. James used this to show me the guest in our wiring here in town. There's a low hum, barely even a hum, because it's too slow to be audible. A slow, gentle oscillation that offsets every other electrical signal in town. James hasn't been able to figure out what causes the hum, but it's okay. It's too subtle to cause any real problems for us. It's just there. Very cool. It's Ron's big moment. So, okay, Ron, anything you want to tell us about that tape? Everything on that tape was wild. Really? Everything? Wild stuff indeed. Even the horses? Everything on that tape was wild. This game has so much diverging dialogue, it's fucking insane. There's so much to just not experience. As much as there is to experience. There's more to not experience than experience. I bought some forged folk tapes at a yard sale once. I've basically committed myself to just like vibe choosing and just not overthinking any of the things. Just whatever appeals to me the most, I just grab it and go. I bought some forged folk tapes at a yard sale once. The lady said they were live tapes of Gene Ritchie playing dulcimer at some local bar. They were pretty good, too. A little noisy with the rattling bottles and chatty drunks, but it gave the recordings a certain aura of authenticity. Were the horses wild? I thought those were the horses here. Oh, the neighbors? We call the horses here the neighbors. No, I didn't recognize that one. Then I noticed some of the background sounds repeating. Someone telling the same hushed story at the bar during every song. A door opening and closing in exactly the same way. The lady who sold me the tapes, she'd added the bar sounds artificially. I think she recorded the music herself in her bedroom and put Richie's name on it. I don't think there are any wild horses anymore. Really? How could that be? Oh, well, they've all been domesticated. Are the neighbors domesticated? We don't own them, no. They're, feral? The tapes live permanently in my truck. Over the years, they've become my favorite Richie recordings. Oh, right. In your documentary, you'd said that the people who used to live here had freed their horses. Exactly. But you can free your pet cat, but it won't turn back into a panther? Right. That's a kind of haunting, a kind of ghost, like Ben was saying. But everything is a ghost around here these days. It's a ghost town with people still living in it against all reason. Most of the houses are empty. There's always been people here after the Pueblo de Nada, the community airstrip, then the company town, then WEVP. What about the dogs? Yeah, Ron, was the dog wild? Everything on that tape was wild. Somehow, just as the last group dies out, some new utopian project always finds a way to take hold. What is it about this place? It must be the well. It didn't look wild to me. I guess it's just a matter of perspective. I'm not sure I agree, but now it's time for the weather. Thanks again, Ron. We're hanging on long past our expiration date. Well, the weather should be pretty wild. I can hear it for myself right now. Yeah, getting pretty intense out there. Do you get storms like this a lot? More and more. Right, of course. And then, of course, there's the actual ghost. Alright, here's Elmo with the weather report. And, lucky us, we also have Serrano Cole, who stopped by to add some drama, musically. I hear he's going to be at the Rum Colony later tonight if you need a cocktail after the show. So let's go live to Elmo for the weather report. Oh, is Elmo ready? I should make sure the camera's pointed in the right direction. Oh, good. Standing water on the floor and a hole in my boot.
California spiny lobster, a type of spine.
Bye, thank you for 133 months. Appreciate you. Cool, my socks are getting wet. I love to have wet socks. Looks like the ceiling panels are swelling a little. Is that really happening? Are we about to get drenched? It's looking like a fucking mess. It's kind of raining inside now. Alright. Emma and Serrano are killing this weather report. Hey. Hey. This is so trippy. How did he work out these ratios of oil, water, and dyes? It seems so precise the way he drips them in one little half drop at a time. Must have been a lot of trial and error. Just staring at a circle of light on a wall, drip, drip, drip. Where do you get your supplies, Elmo? Ben has this guy and... Oh, wait, you mean the projection stuff? I mail ordered these candle dyes. This other stuff is just mineral oil, like you can get at the drugstore. The projector, somebody just left it here, man. Incredible. Actually, it was that girl who does the pirate video stuff, you know, jamming our signal. Weaver. Yeah, our resident ghost. Ghost, huh? You really think she's dead? Does it matter? Maybe not. I guess you're right. A ghost is just an absent person, whether they're dead or not. That's what I think. Hey, you think she'll get us tonight? It's about time, right? He's right, we're about due. Plus, Saturn was in retrograde. So I hear. Not that she keeps a strict schedule, but it's never longer than a month or two between what does Mimi call them? I know they're bad for the general vibe around here, but can I be honest? Emily nods in mock gravity. I kind of like it when she busts in and takes over our signal. It's like a log falling on the road. Reminds you that this all used to be trees. Interventions, that's what Mimi calls it. It's been going on for a couple of years now. The performances were cool, though. I never saw her perform, but I heard about it. Oh yeah, I saw her do it a few times. I was into it. That first time she jammed our signal and showed up on our broadcast, I didn't know who she was. She'd already disappeared when I came in and took over her old job. She did lectures, right? Yeah, you could say that. I thought of them as storytelling sessions. She taught for hours and shuffled through slide after slide of shapes, numbers, weird constellations. Who knows what any of it meant? Everyone was so excited and confused and scared a little. On the defensive. They still are. And this was her projector. Right. I don't know where she got it, though. It still works really well. I got a spare bulb at the resale shop, but I haven't had to use it yet. It's strange. I never think of what she's doing as hostile, really. Sounds like Elmo has the same impression. What happened to the rest of her stuff? I bet her slides are all still here in the studio. Maybe with the posters? Sherry has all Weaver's old notebooks. I know that. She keeps them in her archive. You know, the big blue filing cabinet. With the daisies painted on. Yeah. Anyway, the really hard part to find is these two pieces of glass. They have to be paired very precisely. I had to get these from the clock store over in Glasgow. That's where they come from. Clock faces. Thanks for the tips, dude. Anytime, dude. That's awesome. Back to you, Rita. Thanks, Elmo and Serrano. So next we have a selection from the video databank. You're gonna like this one, Maya. This one's about caves. Ooh. Yeah, local caves. We play this one a lot. It's pretty cool. Telephone ringing. Oh, but now we have a phone call. Should we get it now or should we wait? We'll get it now. Okay. Rita presses a button on the telephone next to her. Hello, WEVP. Hope y'all packed a lunch. Sounds like this is going to be a long one. This voice actor is from the Sleep With Me podcast, where he reads long, rambly stories to put people to sleep. Oh, man. Hold on. Hold on 1 second, please. Is it this one? Oh yeah, these look like they go together. Bedtime stories to bore you asleep from Sleep With Me. $717 episodes. What the fuck? Boo. Boo. Unintelligible lecture. Oh, man. Offers a just the stories version without any intros. Wow. Oh no, Apple. No. No, no, not Apple. Wait, oh, that's just because I clicked on it. It took me to Apple. It might be okay. Hopefully there's a Patreon. That's my preferred. Like, if I'm going to subscribe to a podcast, Apple, you're fucked. You can't do it on anything but Apple shit. 1,400 episodes? What the fuck? Oh shit, there's way more than 200 in here. What the hell? Or do they not go all the way? Oh, they don't go all the way back. They don't have the full archive. I'll have to investigate this one a bit more. I added it though to my bookshelf. You might also like the Oprah podcast. What? Okay. Yeah, sure. They should be okay if I wander around a bit. Ron fell asleep. I think I found a little Easter egg. Look, it's just drawing on the screen now. That's amazing. Yeah, because the drawings and stuff is like her inner thoughts, right? I guess we just reached the end of the recording. That's really cool. Hey, babe. A snap and then a chitter. Are you staying around town tonight? A few caws and a caw. No, I don't think anyone will mind. Maybe I'll stay here with you. I don't feel like trekking back in this weather. Anyway, I sleep better here. I think it's the guest. You know what I mean? The hum. Chitters. Lots of people. James calls it that. A single enigmatic coo. I don't remember. He was showing me on the oscilloscope how that weird hum creeps into every other electrical signal in town. It's beautiful. It just looks like gentle rolling hills. One of our little mysteries. Like the out-of-towner. A couple of caws. Then a pause as if more are coming, but they never do. Oh, really? Did you know him well? Whistles. Wow, I had no idea. A single reassuring chitter. It was terrible what happened to him. A chitter and a caw. Right. Justice, someday. What a waste. Sad. Well, have fun. I'm gonna see if Geoff is done. A caw and then a chitter. Haha. Someone, Mimi, I think, was tracking Weaver's appearances here. She'd jot down the time and date whenever there was an intervention. Mimi hasn't been by in a few weeks, though. When was the last one? Let's see what the notes say. Oh, wait. She just wrote times, not dates. Well, that's not very helpful. They're all at night. I guess that's a pattern. Oh, and here's Ron's recipe for mac and cheese. 6 cups of milk? Decadent. Like, Nakomi likes soupy mac and cheese. 6 cups of milk? That is just a... That's just a broth. That's milk. It's milk. Unless you've got, like, many boxes of mac and many bags of cheese. No leaks back here just yet. The tapes are safe for the moment. I have a bad feeling the situation won't last. Soon I'll be scrounging for a tarp to protect the video databank. It frustrates me so much. But the fucking vibes of this, the whole presentation of this is incredible. The couch is getting a little damp, but Ben and Bob don't seem to mind. Probably too wrapped up in their project. Bob had some theories about Weaver's broadcasts. He was considering how she might be tapping into our wires here in town. He built a model, like a proof of concept. This big metal box you could wire up and use to take over our signal. It actually worked, but the thing needed too much power to run. Even a car battery could only keep it going for a few seconds. Weaver's broadcast just loops and loops, sometimes for hours. Consolidated Power doesn't pay any attention to this town anymore. But they still have us on a strict energy budget. There's no way she's plugged into the grid. The storm in this has become completely overpowering. It's so everything. I know, I love Weaver. I'm a big Weaver fan already. Oh my god, he's still going. Yeah, where do you go? Oh shit, the line's dead. The phone lines are such a mess up here. Hello? Was that the storm? Or was it the damn phone lines? Man, they're really flaky. Ugh. Business as usual. He has a really soothing voice. That's Geoff. He's a regular caller. He's asleep. Maya indicates Ron, who has fallen asleep in his chair. Oh, well, let him sleep. Okay, well, let's play the tape. This is Cave Art. It's a classic around here. I'm excited. Looks like Mo's got this one all queued up. Way to go, Mo. I should let Maya enjoy the tape. So, if Weaver is a ghost, by some agreed-upon definition of mechanics, that means WEVP-TV is haunted. Should we be doing something about that? Aren't you supposed to, like, have an exorcism or something? I mean, you can't just leave a place haunted. That would be negligence. I'd miss her, though. I guess there are good ghosts and bad ghosts. Like spiders. Good in the garden, bad in the shower. A loud crashing noise from outside wakes Ron up. What the hell? What was that? I'll check it out. Yikes, should we go help? Oh no, he's... Oh, the tape is over. What did you think? That was great. Yeah, I like that one. I kind of... That sounded pretty close. Oh no, is the power out or just the lights? I don't know. It's... I'll take a look. Maybe a fuse blew in the relay or something. Some scared rat shoot a wire. Abandoned ship. Just kidding. Guess I'll take a look around and see if anything's smoking. Our little town must seem even more romantic now, huh? If it even survives the night. Maybe we should call... Nah, the phones are definitely dead now. I guess it's up to me to figure out what's going on here. Oh. Incredible how dark it gets in here. I wonder if that weird hum in our wire still shows up when the power is out. Of course, I can't check because the oscilloscope isn't working. That's the thing about real mysteries. You can't even trust your instruments. Feels like feathers. Oops, sorry, Mo. How are you holding up? I know you hate the dark. I'm not even going to think about the video databank. It's fine, right? Surely it's fine. It's fine. If this storm just wiped this town off the map, where would everyone go? Would Elmo disappear to the woods? Or go down to the Echo River and ply his trade there? They have weather down there, right? They do. We confirmed that. I wonder if the projector floats. Hope you're not late for your gig, Serrano. Poor thing. She's soaked. Nikki, are you having trouble with... Oh, I spoke too soon. I thought your power was out. Yeah, it just came back on. Weird. Good, though. You made it in this storm. Oh, I'd never miss the evening broadcast. To be honest, it's the only time I get to share my work. Nikki's still carrying a torch for the out-of-towner. Sure, of course. That's great. Wow, it's pouring out there. I think they have some paper towels over by the set. Oh, thank you. Well, ready to go? Ready. Some of the studio wiring is in puddles now. That's dangerous, right? Nobody else seems concerned about it. Okay, I'm just going to pretend I didn't see that. Doesn't bode well for the roof. I accidentally skipped the first bit of text. I also missed one of the things that was in the dark over here. So my mouse kept going off screen and I couldn't do anything about it. Now we enter the cultural section of tonight's program. To the out-of-towner. Did you fix it? Just came back on its own. It'll just take a second for the equipment to warm back up and then we'll be on the air again. Spooky. It's a disaster out there. The neighbor's barn is basically underwater. Wow. So just completely flooded. I passed Ron on the way in. He's going to take a look and see if there's anything he can do. Will they be okay? Ron knows what he's doing. He used to be a firefighter. It's a little bit different though, right? I guess. Nikki hands some wet paper towels to Rita. Oh, thanks. Nikki pulls a journal out of her jacket pocket. I brought my work. Oh, good. To Maya. Nikki reads her poetry. It's a weekly feature of our broadcast. Oh, great. I look forward to hearing it. Yeah, I just hope we can keep going. We lost power a little while before, right? Better get started then. To the camera, reading. To the out-of-towner. What eagle flew you to your final bed? It was not men who brought you there to sleep. The men who left you bloodied, then fled, had chosen mud and muddied Water Creek. Did wild turkeys gobble, dote and care, and wipe the moss beneath your eyelids clear? Did cardinals pull the twigs out from your hair, and wash your hands and feet and trim your beard? When wood ducks dress you in your resting gown, and pigeons fashion shoes from leaves and bark, who then sewed flowers into a burial crown? The one who made your headdress was a hawk. The men who broke your body, where were they? The vultures stayed home on your funeral day. Ben yelling, Emily, look at the monitor. Dude, be quiet. We're live right now. No, we're not. Look. That's not our broadcast. Damn, there she is. Elma was right. What's wrong? It's her. Weaver. Aw, really? Tonight? Sorry about this, Maya. What's going on? Local prankster. She jams our signal every once in a while. Whenever the stars align. Prankster? Not the word I would use. Damn. So what do you do about it? Just wait until she's done. We've never been able to stop her from jamming us. We don't even know how she does it. We should be back on in a minute, though. Don't worry. What? But they were saying she goes on for hours and hours. Whoa. There's the hum. That's awesome. Wow. Now let me see here. Just a moment. That. Okay, so there is the evening broadcast, which is a half an hour long. And then it's a whole playlist. And I think altogether it might be like an hour long or near to experience. Yes, half an hour, and then another 10 minutes. That's 40 minutes, 45, 6, 7. It's like 50 minutes or so. All the segments are in the main video. Okay, so it's just a half an hour experience. Let's do it, I think. It's time for the evening broadcast. You'll never catch me, Lime. You'll never catch me in Jar.
Hi, it's Frida. This is your evening broadcast, 8192. Wow, it's really raining out there. Damn, I can really hear it from here. We have a few leaks. Put some pots and bowls under them. Thanks, Ron, for lending us your extra pots and bowls. I hope you had a good day despite the weather, although it was really nice earlier, huh? I had a good day today. I met a new friend. She's gonna join us in about a minute or so. Maybe you saw her earlier around lunch, or if you didn't get a chance to
It looks
meet
very
her,
authentic,
then
Copper.
you'll meet her in about a minute. Or if you met her already, but you still wanna hang out, I'm sure there's plenty that we can talk about.
Yeah, it looks real to me.
Wow, so this is broadcast 8192, is that right, Emily? Oh, wow, that's a lot of broadcasts. I came in around the 5s, so I've only been here for about half of them. And back then, in the 5s, let's see, I did Night Noise, and we had the Swap Show, and the Bird Show, that's right, and people were just coming in and dropping off tapes all the time, and now, well, now it's just the evening broadcast. But yeah, no, it's not like I'm saying like we're in decline or anything like that. I love the evening broadcast. I think it was the first show we had on here. Yeah, so it's the spine of the station. Or maybe it's the heart. Or is it the skin? What part of the WEVP body do you think this is? Why don't you come on by and tell us about it? We're gonna be here for another 30 minutes or so, or if you don't want to brave the storm, you can always give us a call. Same number as always, 270-216-5556.
This is good.
Okay, so we're gonna start with a tape. This is an old one, it's one of mine, but maybe you haven't seen it, or if you've seen it, it's been a while, so maybe you've forgotten.
I have to, like, I love the fact that this matches so exactly. Like, I'm now wondering which thing they did first, because the characters in the game looked like her. The ferns looked exactly like that. Everything is exact. And then she's acting out exactly what we just experienced in the game. It feels like we are now watching what we just watched get recorded and broadcast in the game.
Several years ago, back when I was really into history, local history, the history of this place here.
Yeah, would you like to experience what we experienced earlier, Arfie? It's unfortunate.
We are sorry. An application error has occurred. Goodbye.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed has calling restrictions that have prevented the completion of your call. Announcement number 10. We're sorry, the number you have dialed has calling restrictions that have prevented the completion of your call. Announcement number 10.
I like how fucked up it is. It's clearly an error, but like it's not. Why is part of it? Yeah, it still works somehow.
Some of my research and some of my thoughts about some people that lived here a long time ago, but before the company, before the airstrip, like over 100 years ago. Okay, so I hope you enjoy it. Ready, Emily?
El pueblo de Nada llegó a caballo en octubre y su primer experimento fue liberar a los caballos. Llegaron de Florida. Antes de eso, de algún lugar en América Central. Pero ninguno de los que llegaron aquí habían vivido en América Central. La comunidad se reconstruyó a sí misma, persona por persona, en los años entre medio. El pueblo construyó docenas de estructuras durante su tiempo aquí. La única de esas estructuras todavía en pie es la que llamamos el databank de video, la cual construyeron con el propósito de ser una biblioteca. Pero hasta ese edificio ha sido modificado y reparado extensamente. Probablemente ninguna de las estructuras presentes son originales. Las otras estructuras construidas por el pueblo fueron destruidas y recicladas durante su tiempo aquí.
Yeah, I guess so.
La única razón por la cual conocemos de esas esculturas o cualquier otra cosa del pueblo es por las anotaciones detalladas que escribieron, sellaron y preservaron en la biblioteca. Este fue su credo. Todo es un experimento. Eran una comunidad científica. Ellos creían que los comportamientos humanos, físicos, sociales, psicológicos, emocionales, espirituales, todos estos comportamientos son fenómenos que se forman a base de su ambiente. Ellos cambiaban su ambiente, observaban los efectos en su comportamiento, luego hacían más cambios y así seguían experimentalmente. Así que lo único que conservaron fueron sus anotaciones. Estaban dispuestos a abandonar cualquier cosa, en cualquier momento, a causa de que sus datos apoyaban el cambio de su ambiente, o a veces solo por saber qué pudiese ocurrir. No sabemos cuál fue su experimento final, el que los deshizo, pues no quedó nadie para anotar.
This is so bizarre.
Probablemente fue una catástrofe moral y no una falla de salud o seguridad. Si hubiesen experimentado con alguna receta o una nueva escultura y los hubiesen envenenado o enterrado, seguramente alguno de esos científicos hubiese escrito algún documento justo antes de morir. Así de fuerte fue su compromiso al proceso. No, debe haber sido algo que socavó su fe en el proyecto, completamente.
That was perfect.
Right, exactly. And even then, it's not even the same as real toothpaste. Oh, okay. Hi. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Like I said, that was from like several years old. I can't remember exactly.
I enjoyed it very much.
Oh, thank you, Maya.
I didn't catch the ending. What happened to them?
Oh, right. We don't really know. That's sad, right? Do you think that's sad?
Oh, well, no, I don't think so. In fact, I think it's rather common. When a society collapses, everything gets very muddled, I think. Nobody remembers to write everything down.
Right. They might have bigger problems.
Or historically, I think, they might have been conquered. Conquerors don't usually preserve their subjects' records.
Oh, right.
I don't remember this.
Well, do you think it's sad?
Yeah.
Why do you think so?
Oh, I don't know. I'm sentimental. Hi, everybody. This is our guest, Maya. If you're watching us at home, you probably met Maya earlier today. She was kind of, doing the rounds, right?
That's right.
And then we had a meal together.
It's very nice. Thank you.
But for those of you who maybe didn't get a chance to meet Maya or who maybe didn't get to hear all about your project, Maya, would you mind telling the folks at home a little bit about yourself?
Yes, sure.
So what do you do?
Oh, well, I'm an artist, just like you, just like everybody here, I think. Everybody I met here today is an artist.
Right, everyone's an artist.
Oh, right, but also
yeah,
here.
everyone who ever lived. It's part of being human.
Yeah, I agree, but when I ask someone here, what do you do? They always say, I make videos of trees, or I'm working on an opera, or I maintain the Sandine image processor. No one ever says, I'm an electrician, or I'm a grocery bagger, or I'm an office manager here.
Right.
Is it an artist colony?
Oh, no. Maybe ad hoc. Well, we all came here for the station, basically, to work on the station. There were some folks here at first who had straight jobs for a while. Then they left, or they switched over. And then the company pulled out, but they had to keep the station going for legal reasons.
Oh, you have a corporate patron.
No, not really. They don't maintain anything, and they don't really pay for anything. Except for the one power line. Maybe you saw it coming in from the forest?
Oh, right. I followed it out here.
Oh, of course. Of course, it's the only way to find this place. So they can't tear that down, and they can't shut down the station, but they don't really maintain this place against the weather or regular wear and tear.
Sounds precarious.
That's the word for it. Right. So you came to see the mounds?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, we're back.
The mounds.
We're back.
To summarize,
I
I'm
think
an
we're back.
artist, and I work with earth as my medium. I make piles of dirt, very large piles of dirt.
Mountains.
Well, hills.
We're not
let's
back.
say.
We're not back.
And I'm working in the tradition of some of the people who used to live here in this land hundreds, even thousands of years ago, and built great mounds of earth.
Native Americans.
Yes, pre-colonial. Some of their works have been wiped out over time, but it's a testament to their ingenuity and craftsmanship how many of these mounds have survived hundreds, even thousands of years. I travel a lot in this region, and I make sketches of these surviving mounds, which is how I heard about you and your beautiful ancient mounds that you have surviving right here in this town. So I parked my car and followed the power line through the woods, which was about 2 days' walk from wherever I was.
No, they're in
I
Kentucky.
folled directions.
This whole game is Kentucky.
All alone. Brave.
But Ohio does
Well,
have
I was worried about
its own
bears.
famous mounds.
Oh, right. Yeah.
We have
haven't
the
seen those
snake,
around in a while.
whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they used to be a big problem, but I don't know. I guess they found somewhere else to congregate. Oh, Yeah, so we're gonna put on another tape. Will you stick around, Maya?
Absolutely. I'm not going anywhere in this storm.
Right, no one's going anywhere in this storm. Okay, so the next video we're gonna watch is a new one, actually. I haven't even seen it yet, but Ron brought it in this morning, and he's gonna come out in a couple of minutes to tell us more about it, but we're just gonna watch it first so we can get the full effect.
We're back.
But I will tell you
We're so back.
because he wrote it on the box. Ron calls this video wild.
Of course he does. Uh-huh. Yeah, no, there's definitely a lot going on with Ron's tape.
So, okay, Ron, anything that you want to tell us about that tape?
Yeah, everything on that tape was wild.
That's the voice I did for him.
Everything?
Wild stuff indeed.
Even the horses?
Well, everything on that tape was wild.
Were the horses wild? I thought those were the horses here.
Oh, the neighbors? Oh, we call the horses here the neighbors. No, I didn't recognize that one. I don't think there's any wild horses anymore.
Really? How could that be?
Oh, well, they've all been domesticated.
Are the neighbors domesticated?
We don't own them. No, they're feral.
Oh, right. Well, in your documentary, you had said that the people who used to live here had freed their horses.
Exactly. But you can free your pet cat, but it won't turn back into a panther.
Right. What about the dogs?
Yeah, Ron, was the dog wild?
Everything on that tape
was wild.
It didn't look wild to me.
I guess it's a matter of perspective.
Well, I don't think I agree, but hey, it's time for the weather. Well, I can tell you it's gonna be pretty wild. I can hear it from here.
Yeah, it's getting pretty intense out there. Do you get storms like this often?
More and more.
Oh, right.
All right, we're gonna go over to the weather report with Elmo, and lucky us, we have Serrano Cole to add a little bit of drama musically.
It's
and
weird how
I think
exact
at the
this
Rum
is.
Colony if you want to get a drink after the show. All right, let's go live to Elmo with the weather report.
What the fuck? This is incredible. Right. So in the game, you could see that he had this bowl set up. And underneath of the bowl, there was a long strip of cellophane. And if you're like Gen Alpha, like Bugs here, you may not be familiar with these kinds of projectors, but there's this projector thing that's basically a light box. And above it, on an arm, is sort of a magnifying glass reflector contraption. So the way it works is essentially just shoots light straight up into that. And I'm just playing. And then blows it up big on the screen or whatever. We had them in school. I'm from the greatest generation. So that's, yeah. Anyway, the stuff you would put on there, you would print. I don't know what I said. Did I say cellophane before? That's not what it would be on. But it basically like plastic something. Some plastic material. But you would print all your stuff out on that. So that we had a lot of like, was it acetate? Oh, thank you. Yeah. Celluloid is similar, but not the same, I think. At any rate, yeah, transparency sheets, yep. I actually got to do one of my own one time, which was very cool to me. I had a drawing that I did regular size, and then I got permission to get it printed for the projector, and then I had it projected onto a big sheet of paper that I traced my drawing again, but huge. It was very cool. Anyway, that's what's happening here. He has a bowl sitting on top of it, a glass bowl, and he's adding like colored oils and things to it in a pattern that's causing this visual effect.
I'm just the king of butts.
Valencia Deer, thank you for 32 months. Head to the hangar. Yeah, Ron, you should get the horses. Get the horses inside, Ron.
Thanks, Elmo and Serrano. So next we have a selection from the video data bank. You're gonna like this one, Maya. This one's about caves.
Oh.
Yeah, local caves. We played this one a lot. It's pretty cool. Oh, but we have a phone call. Should we get it now or should we wait up? We'll get it now. Okay. Hello, WVVP.
Hey Rita, it's me.
Oh no.
Jeff with it. Remember you called it's Jeff with a G, but the first time I got in the air, you called me G off by accident. You know, you still remember that. So you can still, but it's Jeff with a G. Can you say?
This is amazing.
Maya and Ron, but Maya and Ron, you could probably hear. Hey Maya, hey Ron. You didn't know if anybody got my last message I left on the voicemail. But I was like, do you know that I was talking about those raccoons that keep eating my garbage? And I named one. I've been watching them eat my garbage because they just would say, should I go out there? I tapped on the window and they would just look at me. And I said, well, maybe like, is this like? Cause remember there was a movie, The what's a circle of life? I said maybe this is the circle of life for my garbage. And then I was watching so much I started naming. I named one of them first Bumbles because he was a bit of a bumbler with the garbage. And one I named Garbage Face because he would, and then I called him Banana Peel Face. But then I said those aren't nice names. And I call another one Milk Toes. Milk Toes I think is the sweetest one. And I don't know how, like I just, like I consider them general neutral beings. The Milk Toes, her toes look like milk.
Voicemail and answering machines were contemporary, Psycho.
About them. Like maybe a children's book. Like,
they overlapped.
Remember the Garbage Pail Kids? These would be the, like I couldn't call them the Garbage Pail Raccoons. So I didn't know if you got my message though, because things have changed, and now I feel good about the raccoons. Not quite my friends, because I did try to go out there, and they just gave me this look because they said, "Bumbles, it's me, Jeff, with a G." So there's that. Then there's like I like walking so much too during the day because it was not much to do. But because I wait for your show between calling in, I go for walks.
This is lovely. I love this.
And one time I was in I saw this shining in this grass, and then I kept going, and I was like, ooh, there's something twinkling. And I dug
it's the bobble.
These bushes, one of which unfortunately was poison ivy. I can read your mind. And it's this glass. I think they used to call them baubles. It's not a bubble. It's a glass thing. I can't figure out what it is. It's still got some dirt on it. Because I'm having trouble with my water. I don't know if you like it. I think it was double paying my consolidated power bill and not paying my water bill. I don't know why they can't just combine those things. But so I'm having trouble with my water. So I can't wash it off. I think I'm gonna bring it down to the stream. But it's a very strange piece of glass, and I can't tell if it's like part of like an industrial thing. I mean, it fell from a spaceship maybe, or if it's worth it. I can bring it. Like again, I would love to come by the studio if you'll have me. I could bring this by, and we could talk about it, or I could wash it in your sink at least. Because I do have to figure out the water thing. But I don't know where to go because it's like, how do you go if it's a P.O. box? Where do you go? And they don't have it their number again. It's like those they keep pressing 0 and it doesn't work, and I don't.
Hello? Was that the storm or is that the damn phone lines? Man, they're really flaky. Business as usual.
He has a really soothing voice.
That's Jeff. He's a regular caller.
He's asleep.
Oh, well, let him sleep. Okay, well, let's play the tape. This is Cave Art. It's a classic around here.
I'm excited.
This looks like the Zero. This is the game still, Hugs. The game is still happening before your eyes. What's happened here is we did one of the between scene interludes, which was sort of like the behind the scenes of this video, which we are now watching. So this is the broadcast that was being recorded in the portion of the game that we just played. Yeah, it's extracurricular. Oh shit, this is the zero. Isn't it? We're flying through it now. Yeah, this shit's awesome. Yeah. What's kind of funny is it's almost self-referential here, where you have like the game overall so far has been sort of free-form, abstract, untethered artistry, and then that's like WEVP and so many of these characters that we've encountered are all that. They're all sort of just free form, open-ended. But there's this sort of thread of realness that goes through it all. Oh fuck. We're about to get weaved on.
Completely? Yeah, just completely shattered. Pass Ron on the way in. He's gonna take a look and see if there's anything he can do.
Will they be okay?
Ron knows what he's doing. He used to be a firefighter.
It's a little bit different though, right?
I guess.
I'm almost sure that they recorded this first and then did the game stuff. It really seems like that.
I brought my work.
Oh, good. Nikki reads her poetry. It's a weekly feature of our broadcast.
Oh, great. I look forward to hearing it.
Yeah, I just told her that.
All right.
We lost power.
King. Thank you for 116 months.
Started then. To the out-of-towner. What eagle flew you to your final?
What the fuck are you watching?
Auxiliary materials. We just did a portion of the game that took place at WEVP station, where it was sort of like we were the producer, and it was sort of played out through all of like this broadcast, and then on YouTube, the broadcast actually exists in live action. And we're watching it.
That's weird.
It is. Weird, good. Good, weird.
Also, I am terrified that part of the training that I have to do for this new job is going to be along the lines of that kind of thing. And I'm already cringing.
Maybe.
Like I'm... Oh, I might not be cut out for it. Oh.
Going good, King. How you doing?
Did you tell them?
No, I did not.
I'm going to be employed. I have a job, probably.
There you go.
Look at me. Working from home. Training is a month long.
Yeah, it is wild. A solid month training sequence.
It is customer service work, so it's not awesome. And it pays kind of shit, but it would be easier to have emergency diarrhea in the middle of the day, so
Oh, nice. You're off for the whole weekend? Sick.
yes. So I'm gonna set up a cute office.
Yeah, we've got a lot on our plate over the next couple of weeks and month.
Yeah.
It's going to be a whole thing.
Also, I worked at Ulta before, and I actually did not mind that at all. Clothing stores, however, are terrible. But some retail isn't that bad. Fun. Gary got her.
Well, Gary's bigger than her, so.
Well, yeah, but it was lazy. So she took a break from her gremlin noises to stare at me, and Gary just went. So I need something
Mm-hmm.
to put in my face.
Well, I'm just going to finish this up and then I'm done.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Let us jump back in. We're almost at the end.
Final bed. It was not men who brought you there to sleep. The men who left you bloodied then and fled had chosen mud and muddy-watered creek. Did wild turkeys gobble dote and care and wipe the moss beneath your eyelids clear? Did cardinals pull the twigs out from your hair and wash your hands and feet and trim your...
Awesome. Love that. Oh. These are other things. This is not part of the broadcast. These are. I was hoping we would get more of Weaver's pirate broadcast, sadly. Oh, they tell the story of that out-of-towner? I'll think about it. But for now, that's it for this installment, my friends. Indeed. Tomorrow, Enjoyers Committee, Ghostbusters 1 and 2. Pretty easy, cool work this time around. So, lock it in. Sunday Gun Day on Sunday. And then on Monday, either it'll be a typical miserable Monday, or we'll begin part 5 of Kentucky Route Zero. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a beautiful night. See you next stream.